Hey, the boys are back here. Another nice, decent week of some violence. But yeah, we had a great card, bro. There was a lot of violence
For
on
real.
that card. I kind of actually enjoyed it. I thought it was some good fights.
A lot of
But yeah,
Right.
we'll just recap real quick on some. We went consistent, man. We're like what's his name? SGA. We just
Mm.
everything's consistent, you know. We went 2-2, both plus 0.85 units. And we both got the same ones right here. We both got the dogs, the Roman Delice, who kind of more of the same of the first fight, but he just showed out more. I
No,
think is the rightful winner.
yeah, he did more output for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like he outputted Vittori.
And it wasn't no grappling. It ended up being like a striking match the whole fight.
I mean, Delise say he's a grappler, but he never like grapples. Like I feel like, or again, like in his fights, he just tries to knock your head off now.
Yeah, that's kind of his vibe. He just uses the wrestling if he needs to, but he's gonna try to be there and be a tough guy. But that was a dope call. You know, we saw it from the first fight that lightweight Roman got robbed the first time, and he was a
Yeah,
bigger dog. So, and then the other one, of course, the dog, the zombie girl, Priscilla Cachoeira. Man, she knocked out Josiana Nunez. That was sweet, man. Got her out cold.
she was
Uh,
taking she was taking some shots though. I thought it
yeah,
was gonna
she
be all bad, but she got a chin.
Zombie girl, she's doing it, man. And she said she was she is a recovering or was a drug addict, crackhead. So she
Mm.
came through. That's why she's the zombie girl. But shout outs to her, man. It's just that Nunez was just so overrated, Josiana, for what she was. She does throw bombs for a women's division, and her arms are freakishly long.
Yeah.
So that was that. But disappointing, the ones we miss here. Well, you took a long shot on Dubin, and I mean, she looked
Got
in way
slept.
better shape though.
Well,
You
they
know.
were throwing him though. That's the thing. That fight was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. They were chunking about what's her name?
Carly Judice had the question mark
She
kick.
took that. Oh, it was the one that hit her was just shin to the face. It wasn't even the question mark. That was just straight
Oh,
shin
the
to
one, the
chin.
knockout one.
Yeah, but she hit her with one earlier. But yeah, the knockout was just shin to chin, and then that shit was nasty. That was like with the first fight. That was a crazy way to start the card.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one you had a parlay here with Lima, who won as a big favorite.
He whooped
Hernandez.
that dude's ass.
Yeah, Lima was nasty with it, and then Hernandez, he ended up winning. Right, that was the one fight I had no care about. He won by decision, right, against Hollowball.
Who? Oh
Alexander
yeah, yeah,
Hernandez.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And then, and like you said, they were at a different weight class than his normal, right?
155.
Yeah. So Zaleski was the one that ended up getting knocked out by Chitty.
But
Zaleski was doing good at the beginning.
yeah, wasn't he like? Would you
I would
think he
argue
was winning that fight?
he
Right?
won.
But
Yeah,
it
he
was
won the first round.
boring. It was just like boring though, and then he just got caught with that fucking knee, and that put him to that got him out
Yeah.
of here. Which that blew my shit. I was hot. I could have came up fat on my other bets. I was hot.
And then for me, of course, idiotically, I bet on Ryan Span as a dog
Oh
again, thinking he
god.
was going to do something. And it's just more of Ryan Span. It's like shame on me. So
Yeah, he. I don't know. He needs to maybe like he need to go like to GFL or something. But yeah, he just keeps like he just don't deliver, man. I don't know. It sucks
yeah,
because he got like he had all the potential to do some shit, but yeah, that fight was like looking bad. He made Salsa Boy look like a fucking beast.
yeah, exactly. And then I had a parlay too that busted. It was Lima who won, Vallejos, who was also a huge favorite and
Yeah,
dominated, quick
beast
knockout.
too, and he called out John Silva for a rematch. Savage. Don't nobody want that John Silva smoke right now.
Except for Bryce Mitchell.
Man, I
No,
don't
you
even
don't. He
think.
don't want it.
Yeah, I don't even think Bryce even wanted that. He just said, "All right, I need a fight," because I think he's gonna get when that comes knockout for sure.
But yeah, my disappointment one was the rookie Ngoze, the dude that got his a Kimura on him, and he tapped out, and he was arguably also winning the fight, and then got in a bad position, got his arm took, and got tapped.
Oh no, I feel
So
like he was losing that fight. He was looking like that weight miss. He missed like
the
4 or 5
weight miss,
pounds. Yeah, so that's when I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw on the other dude, and yeah, I was
quick
I was
finish. Well, it's
Yeah, it
second
was a
round.
close fight. I guess he has like a tick or some shit. They kept talking about it on all the MMA things. Like he kept like poking him. It was like he pokes himself in the eye down there. That's what that guru dude was saying. But yeah, they were clowning him for that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. He closes a huge favorite. Like I bet on him at minus 280 too, and he ended up being like minus 450 or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, disappointing. That busted my day. It could have been a big day, but hey, still winners, man. Still positive. So we're gonna move forward to this week. We're taking it to an earlier card in London. You know, usually the crowd is pretty dope here, and we got a decent headliner. I mean, some people say this could be a boring fight, but Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady as the headliner. It's a fight night though, so it's okay. But it starts at 10 a.m. prelims
Cool.
in Pacific, so you know you still
That's
have the rest of
cool.
your night.
Rest of your day. Well, because probably end out with like 2. Yeah, should be
10
good.
prelim 10, and then you got like the main card too, so probably like 3, 4, 7 hours
Damn.
usually. 6 hours.
Yeah, fuck. That's a
13
lot.
bouts right now, unless any of them get canceled. But as of right now, we're good to go. And we'll start from the bottom again. But I think it's a decent matchups here as far as bangers go. We got Guram Kutalatse against Kaui, or however you say his name, Fernandez. But yeah, man, Kutalatse. I mean, I think he's definitely a huge favorite, and I've been more of a Kutalatse fan than I should be. But he's minus 450 right now, which is definitely sketch. I pick him to win, and he should win because I'm not a big Fernandez guy, but minus 450 is a little steep. But I like Kutalatse here. Hopefully, he can knock him out or choke him out in a finish. Man, who do you like?
Yeah, I'm just go with the same as you, Guram.
Guram. If he loses here, man, you're opening the prelims, bro. Come on, you got to get a win here. I think he has the way better competition too, and he just fights, and he has more of a well-rounded game too. For me, you know, he beat Jordan Vucinic, which wasn't that impressive at the time because it was short notice. But I mean, he's fought guys that I think are super solid. You know, like Brenner, Ismagulov, and Gamrot. So I think his level of competition is purely just so much better. And Fernandez, man, I feel like he's been around and barely fought. He's 30 years old though, so he still has time. But last time he fought was like he only fought once in 2024 and twice in 2023. So and then you lose to Mark Diakase, who's not even in the UFC anymore. So yeah, I'm out on that. But I get it. I mean, anything can happen. Next up, man. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the Guram nigga hasn't been fighting either. Like,
yeah, that also is a part. He is Georgian though, you know, which probably why he's such a big favorite. Yeah, exactly. But he better do something, bro, because he's just gonna be a waste of talent, or he's just gonna go somewhere else and not fight in the UFC. He's decent, man. He's decent, but a little steep. I might put him in the greasy parlay to open the night. You know, you never know. Next up, man, we got Cowan Lauren against Nathan Fletcher. One from Ireland, one from London here. This is actually a solid matchup of prospects. Well, they're close in age here. You got Lauren. He's actually an underdog. Oh, now the line's moved, actually. He's minus 105, and Nathan Fletcher's minus 120. So pretty close in odds here. I know I was never a fan of Lauren. I think he's kind of just like a short arm, like I'm just going to go swing in type of guy. But he does have a brick head. I like the way that he could take hits if he needs to, and I think he got that dog in him lightweight. Like he's gonna fight for your money, and he's usually never the dog. So for him to be in this type of position, I think even at a pick'ems right now, I would still I'm gonna go with him, man. I think it's a decent bet. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick against him because he sold on me last time. He took that fight against he had it was a short replacement against or what's his name? Yeah, the White Kong took the fight short notice and like he fucking pieced him up and
love it.
scraped him.
I bet on White Kong, man, on that one as
I
like
bet
a
the opposite
plus
on that,
2 something.
Yeah, so ever since then I gotta go against his ass.
Yeah, Nathan Fletcher's from I think he's from the show, right?
From Ireland.
Yeah, he's from the Ultimate Fighter season 32. He does have one UFC fight against one of his other contestants on the show, Ramaska, but it was actually a fight night that they fought. So and he did choke his ass out. So here's the thing: Lauren's probably going to try to keep the standing, bro, because I think wrestling wise, grappling wise, Nathan Fletcher's more slick, and he's definitely better in that aspect. So I think Lauren's going to have to throw some bombs and to get that done, if anything. So next up, I think this is the first horny fight of London. Oh no, not yet, not yet.
It is
Oh,
right.
it
It's
is the
the
first one. We
Gary
got
Cota.
Mama B here, Shauna Bannon against Pooja Tomar from India, the pride of India, man. That shit is
Hey.
she's carrying it on her back. But yeah, Shauna Bannon, people don't like her. I didn't like her before because she just looks like one of those like plastic surgery, type of UK chick. But hey, she got chin, bro. She's never been finished, right? Granted, she's new and she's not very good, but her only loss in the UFC is against Bruno Brazil by decision, which is sketch. I am gonna admit, but that's the level she's at, man. And Pooja Tamar, although she, I think people think it's the market. We're trying to break into the Indian market, and it's failed every other time with the other dude, right? Who's who I'm talking about? There's the Indian guy that keeps getting knocked out and shit every time, and he just hypes up people that he just gets knocked out every time. And for her, hey, granted, I was surprised she did beat Ryan Amanda. She was a huge like a plus 280, plus 300 underdog when they fought in her last fight. So for me, I was like, hey, she did look way more impressive than I thought for an Indian chick fighter. But at the same time, now you're getting her at she's still a dog, but only a plus 150. And I think Bannon got that chin and has the better competition so far. So for me, I hate to say it because it does sound disgusting to lay juice on Shannon Bannon, but I like her, man. Even at minus 180 right now or something like that. I think it's still good up to minus 200. But yeah, what do you think?
I gotta go with the India girl, buddy. For sure. I gotta go.
The
Shout
pride
out
of
to
India.
Pooja Tomar. I'm with the diehard. You know what I mean? He's going with Pooja this week too. And last time I feel like she that other chick got robbed. They gave it to her at the end because she has like a little aggressive at the end of the rounds for the
Yeah,
Pooja. But hey, like
it's the IQ,
there's
bro.
a lot of Indians in London, so
Yep.
you feel me? I heard they got the bomb ass Indian food out there, the fire
Yeah.
curry.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, maybe it's an advantage for Bannon in in London, in the UK, even though she's Irish, but in the UK." But like we were talking about, you were just saying in India, there's hella Indian people, and you already know there's gonna be some Indian people in that crowd cheering for Pooja.
You're loaded. You hella just said in India there's hella Indian people.
Oh, in
London,
wherever they are in London, in England.
the O2, right? Or was it Indian? Yeah, London, England.
Yeah, sound like you're from London. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think both chicks are actually gonna throw. I mean, they're no names,
Yeah,
but for your chicks, they're gonna be scrapping, man. So it's gonna be who's gonna have the tougher chin and more grit because I think both of them might just piece each other up. So
great, 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 great.
next up, man, we got Andre Pulayev against Christian Leroy Duncan. Damn, this is a wide ass fight here. You got Christian Leroy Duncan minus 550 right now, and
Damn, he ain't
Puliev
fought
plus
since
20.
July.
Yeah, this is this is sketch. Obviously, off the rip, we already know Duncan. He's the rightful favorite. He's technically sexy. Pause. He's like a mini version of like Cyril Gahn style to me a little bit. Like you got the physique, you got the kickboxing striking. It looks sexy, the movement. But I think this is a little steep, because Puliev is not better, but he definitely could throw something. He could definitely be in there, and he could grapple. And if Leroy Duncan fucks around, he could be taken advantage of if he doesn't knock the dude out. But yeah, I mean Leroy Duncan by knockout is not bad. But yeah, I like him either way. No
Yeah,
hot take.
what do they call him? CLD. Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
CLD.
Even though he's kind of like been overhyped, like
Exactly. That's why the line is like, oh, I know the line is too wide. You know what I mean? You're
yeah,
paying a tax for him in London.
because he lost to Petrosian and HoboCop. But
But
yeah,
the
I gotta go.
competition level is good, you know.
Yeah, I mean that was his. See, Hobocop was his first, like like top 20, and he lost, but it was still a close fight. But Rodriguez did win that, so maybe he got better since then. And then they're in London, so yeah, I gotta go with CLD.
Yeah, paying the CLD. When I first saw like a quick overview of the line, I saw Chris Duncan, who's also on this card, and I saw a plus through what is it, 200 and something. Now it's 300. But I thought for a second I was like, no way, bro. They put Leroy Duncan as a big dog like that. Nah, I'm betting on Leroy Duncan. I'm max betting plus 280 or something, whatever I saw. And I was like, I'm max betting this. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh hell no, this is the other guy. Uh, but yeah, man, I'm with you there. I mean, no hot take, but line's too wide. It's a little scary. I might do that degenerate type of parlay. Put Guram with CLD, like that greasy. Like, oh, who's
Guram
gonna
might be sketch, shit.
both? Yeah, Guram sketch for sure.
Because
But it's the first fight of the card too,
yeah,
so that's also another thing where,
yeah. If
hey,
you lose, you just come back
a little
in.
for fun. Next up, man, we're getting to the prelims. Still, wow, they got your boy Marcin Tybura on the prelims still against
Oh,
Mick Parkin.
this is the people's main event right here.
Yeah, I like this heavyweight fight here, man. We got the undefeated Mick Parkin from England, and we got Marcin Tybura, who's a vet, real old. I think he's what is he 40 now? He's 39, turning 40. So he's getting there, but he's fought the who's who, and he has mixed bag results. But I mean, you can't deny the level. When he's fought anyone that's not technically sound and less than him, he wins. And when he fights anyone superior to him, he wins, yeah, or he loses. Like he does what he's supposed to do.
Facts.
My thing is, I actually been a fan of Mick Parkin, in his little journey here, but he is a little, in my opinion, one dimensional, and obviously the people he's fought are not as high level. But at this point, he's gotten a few fights under his belt. What is he? One, two, yeah, four fights. He in the UFC. This is his fifth fight for UFC. So, hey, I think he's there now. He's the guy on the up, obviously, right? The only thing is, I think. Let me look at the odds here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a pick. It was Mick Parkins now minus 125, Tybura plus 105. I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, it's disrespectful to put Tybura as an underdog, you know what I mean, in this matchup. But I think this is kind of this like gatekeeper type of match here, man. It's almost like a setup for Parkin, and the age thing
Yeah,
doesn't help either. So I guess, my brain goes Mick Parkin here. I think he's just gonna outstrike him.
yeah. I think he wins by decision. I don't think he TKOs him or nothing like that. But it might be a boring fight, probably. Two of the
Mhm.
big boys. Also, maybe you got to see how they look at Wayne's too. Mick he be kind of sloppy sometimes.
You
But then,
got the
like I don't know, like you
pub.
said Tybura, like he got them submissions, but I don't know if he can be able to take it to the ground like that because I feel like Mick Parkin would just be able to out hustle him if anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I probably picking on Parkin too, which is just a
Here's
nasty
also the
fight.
other thing. The line flipped because I think originally when this line opened, Tybura was the favorite,
Mm,
and he was like roughly minus 140 or something like that when it opened real early. And now that he's a slight underdog, or is damn near pick'ems, you got, does it present value on Tybura as a dog? Like how much more? Maybe a plus 120 or something might interest me. But
yeah,
other than that, Mick Parkin, I think is rightful. I do agree with the line movement. I see why everyone's firing on Mick Parkin. I've been riding his wave, so for me, it's almost like I kind of need to, you kind of ride that wave while you can. But a lot of this year, we've seen a lot of undefeated people take L's. So, that's also another thing that's a little hesitant. But, it looks perfect for him, right? Set up at home in England. Tybura, very beatable, but also top 10, top 15 guy, right? In the heavyweight. So, this is a setup for Parkin to be in at least, I think, the top 15 if he beats him.
yeah, for sure.
Uh, But yeah, next up, man, we got. Oh, I think this is a low key solid matchup for 125ers. But we got, I think is Lonier Kavanaugh against Felipe dos Santos. Man, Kavanaugh is this. He's a Chinese white guy fighter, little mixed dude. He's 25. He's like, to me, he's possibly like the next coming of Zhang Weili. Like that type of vibe, man. But it's good to see, a Chinese fighter or Asian fighter like this for the males. That's actually, a decent prospect. Obviously, still new, and he's real young, so he definitely got room to improve. But this is only his second fight in the UFC, and he is a huge favorite at -300. Dos Santos 250. So that part does concern me that he may be a little overrated too quickly.
This is
So value wise,
Dos Santos, the guy that from Charles School, right?
I don't know, maybe.
He's from the Bronx and shit. He's the one that fought Manel Cape on the short notice,
Yep,
right?
that's the one.
Oh,
Yep,
oh yeah, I gotta go with
they're
this
from the
guy.
same school. Yeah, so that's the other thing. It's like that kid got that dog in him. He lost to Andre Lima, who's obviously now we're looking at a good ass prospect. He's only beaten Victor Altamirano by split, which is a red flag for me. But like you said, like he made everyone like got his introduction through Manel Cape when they had that crazy fight, and he like definitely had it a lot closer and more competitive than
I just
most would
never seen
expect.
this guy fought the Kavanaugh dude.
Yeah, he's one of those contender series guys.
Yeah, but he's fought in the UFC though. He fought against Jose Ochoa.
Yeah. Do I think the line's too wide? Yeah, I think naturally the value has to be on Dos Santos at +250 because he's well rounded. He could grapple, he could strike.
This
He's
also
durable.
his third fight in the UFC.
Yeah, he has experience against good competition, I would say, or at least pretty good
I
competition. The last
mean, Manel Cop is going to fight for the
and
belt.
Andre Lima, like
Yeah,
that's
Andre
decent
Lima,
competition.
he beat the brakes off that
Yeah,
Spaniard.
so it's like I can't argue that there's no value on that. But who do I think wins? I'm on the Kavanaugh train, bro. I'm on this yellow excellence, yellow white pastel, whatever you want to call it, excellence. Yeah, man, I'm with it, bro. But yeah, the price does concern me, like I said. So this is like one of those other same situation where it's like I think he wins, but I think he's too big of a favorite, just like the other couple fights, like Guram and like CLD.
Guram
So maybe I'll just throw it in the D-Gen parlay too. Fuck it. But next up, man, we got a potential short fight here. We got Jai Herbert against Chris Padilla.
Jai Herbert.
A good one, man. The odds are close. It's damn near pick'ems right now. And the money's been coming in on Padilla, man. Padilla was a little bigger of a favorite or an underdog, and now little money's been coming in on him. Jai Herbert opened as a bigger favorite. So, and I agree with the money, man. I just think as more technically better Herbert is with his striking, and he is at home, he is older. Padilla has been overcoming his underratedness every time, man. He's been a dog every time because he's like was a no name at one point, but that fool packs a punch. He's fucking durable. He could wrestle and defend the wrestling. I mean, he could do. He's way more well rounded than Jai Herbert is. And at first, when I first saw this matchup, I'm like, oh, I like Jai Herbert, but nah, man, I don't think my money's going on him. I'm betting it. I'm going Chris Padilla. I'm tired of fighting it, bro. I'm tired of fighting it. All right. He beat Zhu Rongzhu when he was a +200 dog. He beat Lon Top when he was +340, if you remember that. And he finished both these guys, man. And he finished other people too in the regional scene. So yeah, I'm going with him. I might bet him right now. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know, Taco. But yeah, I don't know if I gotta see. I don't even I never seen him paid attention to his fights from Mr. Taco. So yeah, I'm gonna just go with Jai Herbert for the
Jai
pick.
Black
Just for the
Bear.
pick though. I'm not betting though on this one. I don't know yet.
Yeah, technically he's nasty, man. I mean, obviously, and he just beat Rolando Bedoya last. That's a big win, Bedoya is an up and comer, obviously a little overrated, but and he's only lost to Ilya Taporia. He did lose to Fire Ziam. And he's fought the better, obviously, way better competition because he has more experience. So that's one thing for sure.
What's Padilla by submission?
Oh, that must be a high one. Let me check.
Because look, Jai Herbert's last submission loss was to Moicano. And what's his name been tapping people out? Padilla.
Padilla by sub is +550.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he can also knock him out. But yeah,
So.
if he gets to the ground, that's where his advantage is for sure. But yeah, I like that. I like that. Next up, we got this is a European ass battle. We got Nathaniel Wood against Morgan Sherrare
Ooh,
at the 145 opening of the main card.
France versus London.
Yeah, man. The prospect, he once again is the underdog, man. You got Sherrari here as a favorite. Where's Sherrari? He's minus 160 right now. Nathaniel Wood plus 140. Yeah, I mean, I see this two ways. I think this is a great matchup. You know, you got Morgan Sherrari. He is on the up, and he is better than his record. I think he's been actually getting a lot better with his striking. But he's going to want to keep this like power. He's going to try to throw the power, mix it up a little bit. Nathaniel Wood is like that like pop guy. He don't throw knockout shots, but he's going to just throw volume. It's going to be precise. He's going to do leg kicks. He's going to do it all, man. So, but for me, I mean, I haven't bet on this fight yet. I think the value's on Wood, but for me, if I'm just trying to see who wins here, I think Sherrare is definitely the guy on the up. And he's kind of putting things together, man. I think he's going to be a pretty damn good talent, man. He's only lost to Chepe Mariscal in a split decision, which isn't a terrible loss. Obviously, he doesn't have a great competition because he's so new. And you know, one thing everyone holds against him is he's French. You know, so French people not going to wrestle, not going to this and that. But I would just say Nathaniel Wood, I usually bet on him a lot, but I just think that people are going to say he's a boring fighter, man. This fool is decision only. And if you bet on Nathaniel Wood, I don't even know what his decision is. I would throw on the decision, which is what? Oh, plus 175. Not even that much more, but I just don't see him winning any other way, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, who do you like here?
Yeah, more like they said, the Charrier guy, he's cool. His record, like, it's kind of sketch, but you say he's better than his record. He's faster for sure, but I don't know, something about Nathaniel Wood in London. I don't know. He might try to get it done by like decision, like you said. So I'm gonna just pick Wood.
So yeah, I mean, I'm with you. As far as the money, it looks like there's been a little bit of money on Nathaniel Wood coming in.
Well, because I think
So
Wood's been in there for a minute too. You know what I mean? The UFC, he's,
way more
I wouldn't say
experience.
like battle tested, but I mean he is. He's been there since he's been in the UFC since 2018.
Yeah, value
So
wise, I agree. It has to be on Wood. There's no way this needs. This is like, to me, is more of a pick'ems fight, closer to a pick'ems fight than anything. You
yeah,
know, I don't think it's like one guy should be a huge dog or anything like that, because anything can happen in this fight, and it depends on how it goes. And the over is 2.5 rounds is at minus 260, so they're thinking it's going to go to decision. And I'll tell you, if it goes to decision, I'm favoring Nathaniel Wood, and I'd
yeah,
rather have a Nathaniel Wood ticket at plus 140 or whatever it is right now than Charrier minus 160 ticket if we're going to decision. So
yeah.
that's for damn sure.
Yeah, then they think yeah. Now you got me on the bet on him, so I think
Yeah,
one of the
we're just
picks.
talking through it right now. It just sounded like, yeah,
And like
we
I said,
might
they
need
have
to
the
go.
power
We're
of the
going to
crowd
Nathaniel
for
Wood.
sure. But yeah, I think I'm straight dogs this week.
Dog's been barking, bro. Dog's been barking the UFC so
Yeah,
far.
because we'll get to it, but I have I don't know. But let's
Interesting.
get to this one. Who we got? Chris
We got,
Duncan versus.
yes, the fake Chris Duncan against Jordan Vucinic. He's a prospect that took a short notice fight, and the odds are insane on this one, man. You got the new kid Vucinic minus 400 right now. Chris Duncan plus 300. Which
And
is insane. But yeah, this kid's supposed to be the real deal, man. He's tatted up. He's going to be a big time grappler. He can strike too, but he's a main grappler. But he just lost on a short notice fight to Guram Kutaladze
yeah,
as a debut fight. And now he goes against Chris Duncan. And Duncan, man, I mean, he's solid, man, for what he does. And he could throw hands, but he
yeah,
can't get knocked out.
yeah. But he be doing the damn thing. I always bet against this fool, and he always like makes me take a L. Like against the anal, I for sure bet against him, and then the Balaji. I thought I won with the Torres probably, but yeah, he always fucks up with my parlays or whatever. So I don't know. I might have to rock with Duncan this time. So that means he's probably gonna lose.
Yeah, and obviously he's fought some decent competition, man. And like you said, he's always been able to been solid and pull out most of them. And yeah, I haven't bet on this one, but I think the value once again. I hate to say it, has to be on the dog here, man. I just feel like I think Vucinic is more talented and will have a better career for sure than Chris
Yeah.
Duncan. Uh, but at plus 300, that's what makes me feel like there's no way the real odds here should be Chris Duncan plus 300 and this guy minus 400. You know, it has to be like maybe Jordan Vucinic minus 200 or something like that at best. There's no way. So yeah, I think value Chris Duncan. I think at plus 300, man, that's a ticket I'm willing to lose. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He could pull out a decision or something crazy. But yeah, next up, what do we got here? We got the other horny fight. We got Molly McCann against Alexia Thanara.
Sayonara.
And you got Molly McCann once again, an underdog here, man. I believe this was actually she was supposed to fight Estela Nunez, and now this lady took the fight short notice. And I think she's from is it Contender
Brazil.
Series?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's for
okay,
she. Her last fight was on the Contender Series against Rose Konesiako. She won
yep.
by the
She won by
unanimous decision.
decision,
Yeah.
and she was a slight. It was like close to a pick'em fight, but she was a slight underdog,
In
and
December, I mean
she could
September,
grapple.
her last fight.
And then you got McCann here, who's actually been real disappointing, but a crowd favorite. She is durable as far as the strikes go, but she is no ground game style. Gets tapped out often, makes mistakes on the ground. She's just like her name, Meatball.
Yeah.
But she's cool. Bruno Brazil is the person she lost to last, which is lightweight, kind of a red flag. And then she's
Well, I
beaten
mean,
like
it's meatball, so it's a lot of red flags.
yeah, dude, she lost to Julia Stoliarenko. 3 arm bars in a row, bro. She actually won by an arm bar
Yeah,
against
against
Belvita, which is
Beblita.
crazy. But she's now at this point, she's lightweight a vet. She's had enough fights. She's already 34. She's lightweight, kind of on her way out, I would say. And as much as it sounds tempting to be like, oh, underdog, Molly in London, England, why not? Right? Who is
Yeah.
this no name Giannis or whatever, Giannis Antetokounmpo person. But I think she's a short notice fighter and a favorite for a reason, bro. She opened minus 190. Why is that? I don't know about betting on it, but yeah, I'm going with the newcomer. I'm sorry, Molly. I don't think you could do it.
She's done for. Yeah, I think I would just I would pick Molly on this one, but I don't know. I'd probably sprinkle a little something on the side, but I don't know. I always gotta have some faith in her, especially against somebody who's just making her debut. You know what I mean? I never seen the other
Short
girl
notice
fight.
too.
I never seen the other girl fight also, so I'll say that. And then she got to
Yeah.
fly to London from Brazil or wherever she's from.
She's the number 1 women's Brazilian fighter at 115, I believe.
Damn. So she's gonna go in there and go crazy, probably. What's the submission for her by submission?
Let's see. See, I think that. We'll see right here. That's a good look, but I doubt they're gonna give us good odds. If it is, I'm firing it too. We got by some. Oh shit, plus 425.
That's like Molly's, like super kryptonite. She could just. And what about by decision for that girl?
Decision is plus 110, so they're thinking that's the most likely outcome. Yeah, because Molly McCann never been. She don't get knocked out.
She don't get knocked out, but she gets subbed though. But that's the
Sub
thing. I
all
never
the
seen the
time.
girl fight, so I don't know nothing about her. What's her specialty? Is she like a grappler?
She's gonna grapple. Yeah, she's gonna try to grapple.
Submission.
So
then
that's why I think at that odds at plus 425, especially, I think there's value.
Yeah, armbar.
Yeah, exactly. Armbar, anything. So yeah, I think that that has some legs to it for sure. I'm gonna look into that.
For sure.
Like that one. Next up, man, we got once again your boy Kevin Holland against Gunnar Nelson, bro, at 170.
Yeah.
It's good. He's going back to 170, so you guys see the weight cut, but it shouldn't be too bad for him. But I feel like we're always talking about Kevin Holland and just like
it's because he's always fighting, bro. Like he's always fighting. He's been fighting at 185 because he's been like I don't want to say lazy, but it is a rough. He said it's like not much of a wake up, but he's so fucking skinny. So it's like, what are you cutting? You know what I mean? So of course it's gonna hurt him, but at least at 170, he has to be disciplined. So unless he misses weight, we'll see how he comes in that weight class. But how he comes in that weigh-ins. Gunnar Nelson, man, he was a top prospect back in the day. Just super grappling, but He barely fights though. Look at his last fight. And like look at his time between his last 3 fights.
Yeah, no, last fight was in 2023, and he only had two of them, and no, one of them, one fight in 2023, and that's it.
Yeah, so like he's a super grappler. I think it's gonna be better for what's his name? Holland, because it's at 170. He's gonna be way bigger for sure. And then like depends how he puts the weight back in. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take the pain, man. I gotta go with fucking Holland. But what is a gunner by submission though?
Oh, Gunner by submission. These odds, by the way, are at Pick'ems right now, damn near. So
Oh
money's been
shit.
going on.
Okay. He was just like a positive plus money though, Holland. That's why I was like, what the
Hell
fuck?
yeah. You got Gunner. Oh, Gunner by submission is plus 215. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's a good bet to fire on if you don't trust in like, because I feel like Gunner. What about by decision?
plus 300.
Okay, so I mean submission. That's gonna be his thing to go to. But I feel like was Holland by TKO.
Plus 250.
I think I'll bet on that because I can see him just. He's gonna be able to bigger and he could like shake the takedowns if he's not being gay.
Yeah, not being
and just
stupid.
just knock him out. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with Holland on this one. We'll see. Like, if he loses, bro, I'm never going with Holland again.
We said I lost on him last time against Derinder. I was like, yeah, I'm and then I just look stupid doing that shit. But Kevin Holland, yeah, same thing, man. Like this is horrible, but at the same time, Holland's been there, always active, and we talk about it over and over again. He's well rounded, but he never uses his grappling. We just don't know what kind of Holland we get, but he needs to start winning. Like you get to a point where, like, are you going to be the Black Tony Ferguson or what?
Nah,
Like,
because then they're gonna cut him because he's making probably too much money as well. It's the same thing as like Bobby Green. Like these fools are getting paid like probably over like almost 100K, 100 over 100K, and now he's like, okay, we were rewarding you because you were like taking shorts fight and winning and stuff, but now you coming in and don't look like you even like trained or whatever. Like you just getting out of here in the first round and shit. So this is a spot for Holland where he gotta win.
yeah, exactly. Especially against a technically, Gunnar Nelson is good, but yeah, like you said, that
He was,
absence, the
yeah.
lack of, and the
And then
injuries and all
he's
this.
really one dimensional. And like I said, against someone like Holland, I feel like Holland could knock him out if he's like serious.
Yeah, that's a big if. Also,
Yeah.
if he's serious, we say this every time. It's
He's
like
gonna be in
that's the
London,
asterisk.
so he might not be that high. So he might be able to
Uh,
fight.
oh man. Next up, man, we got the co-main event here. We got Jan Blachowicz against Carlos Olberg. Man, at 205. This is gonna be a banger, I think, man.
Yeah,
And
this is a good fight right here.
yeah, and they got of course the old man as the big underdog as always.
Yeah.
At this point, they got Jan Blachowicz now plus 255, Olberg minus 300 now.
God
That's
damn.
crazy,
What's
bro.
Olberg by knockout?
Olberg, damn, they're really gonna do my boy like that. Olberg by knockout is plus 185. The most
Okay.
by points is most likely outcome, but is this a 3-rounder or 5-rounder?
It's a 3-rounder.
Yeah, it's a 3-rounder. Man. Yeah, man, this is crazy. I feel it's like, damn, bro. Like Blachowicz, I get it. Like he shouldn't be the favorite. He's 42 years old, right? You got
Yeah.
Olberg, but Olberg's 34. He looks young. He's handsome and all that. Pause, but like, and he is he's gonna have the way faster hands. That's gonna be, to me, that's like no competition there, right?
Yeah, but that don't matter. Like that don't mean nothing with Jan. Depends how Jan shows up. I want to wait till the I'm picking Jan, but I want to wait till the weigh-ins to probably bet on him. I mean, I'll probably put him as a bet just because I'm taking the plus money. But yeah, look who Jan fought, bro. He fought Pereira, didn't get touched like that. Izzy didn't get touched like that. Like he's never been like really in his second run that he had. He's never been like slept like that, like back in the day. And but he's coming off surgeries, like you say. He's old. He's 42. So he's in the inactivity. Hasn't fought in a while. So I get the
Yeah.
why they're trying to make him big. But Oberg's kind of sketch though. Like when he look who he's fought. When he fights good people, like he's Jan's a former champ, and you're gonna fight a champ like right away. Like that's why for me it's like it's very important. I got to see like how he comes at the weigh-ins.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. I just think this is disrespectful as fuck. I get it. He is 42, and that part does make me pause. but to see the money that's continuously coming in on Oldberg, uh, I get it. Oldberg should win and win by knockout, like you were looking at the same time. But I just think Jan, like, what if he takes his full down? What if he can? And then what? I think he could dominate on the ground with the ground and pound. And that's the case. I think he shouldn't just keep it standing only because, yeah, Pereira got the power, and Pereira, he's keeping up with Pereira. But I think Oldberg is his thing is he got the fast hands, for the weight class. So his striking is gonna be sexy. But yeah, I think overall skill for skill in the art of MMA, like I don't think there's truly a comparison. Maybe I'm underrating Oldberg, but I really think everyone, the market is overrating him. I don't think he's unproven. He hasn't fought anyone. He's already 34 years old. And he just looks sexy, pause, and that's it. So he should win in theory, but I think this is too disrespectful. So I got to go with Jan here. I think the value's at him on plus 250 or better. You got to be. But like you said, you got to see the weigh-ins too if you're unsure too, because for his age, the weight cut at 205 is tough, bro. Like when you're getting that old in your 40s and you're a big dude, and he's a big ass dude. He naturally doesn't want to be 205 or make 205. That fool's like a 240, 260 type of guy walking around, and that's not even drinking beer yet, so but yeah, man, I'm with you there, man. I think that's value. That's value 250. I gotta, it's almost like by default, man. I gotta see Jan go down with the ship,
Yeah, exactly. Like this is basically betting on Jan's comeback, and I feel like maybe he got a little run, but it's like I said, I want to see how he looks at the weigh-ins, truly how in shape he might be and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm picking Jan too.
Yeah, the cardio might be an issue if
The
this goes
Polish
longer
power,
too.
but he still got the
That could be an
Polish
issue.
power.
That's true. He could sleep Oldberg, bro. And we got the main event here, Leon Edwards. Yeah,
The
bro.
bruv, the original bruv.
Against Sean Brady. I think he's from Philly.
Yeah.
Philly. But yeah, man, we got Sean Brady in London as the favorite, short notice. Who was the original fight on this? It was supposed to be Leon Edwards and Jack Della Magdalena.
Yeah.
And this is, I think the reason why this is the case is because I think Brady is a grappler, obviously, right? So people, already think like, oh, Leon Edwards.
Also, Leon got dominated by Bilal in his last fight. So
yeah, exactly. And age-wise, they're similar in age. It's not like a gap at all. They're about less than a year apart or something like that. Yeah. So, and Leon, obviously, experience-wise, he's the champ for a reason. And this is Sean Brady's kind of like first rodeo at getting a title shot. So, well, not a title shot, right?
These are both Bilal's sons.
Yeah. Is this for number one contendership? Whoever wins this gets another title shot, or what?
Yeah, most likely because Bilal Muhammad's gonna fight. Oh, actually, maybe not because Muhammad's gonna fight against Jack JDM in Montreal, right? But then you still got what's his name lurking, Shavkat.
Oh yeah,
Rachmanov. So like
coming off injury, right?
Yeah, coming off injury, which he fought even injured against what's his name, homeboy,
Brady,
the Irish dude.
Ian Gary.
Yeah, when he fought Ian Gary, he was hurt. They're saying also. So I mean, then yeah. So but yeah, it's a close fight, man. It's a real test for Brady. Like I have never been really committed into him yet. He's a big favorite, which is pretty crazy. Again, well, not a big favorite, but just a favorite against Leon.
Yeah, surprisingly,
people are like,
right?
Yeah, people are like riding Leon off after that last fight against Muhammad, where I mean, little rumors are saying that he had a back injury in that fight. Because I mean, you gotta remember, Leon, his grappling is like not that shit. Like he did Usman in that last fight, he couldn't get no takedowns against him. You know what I mean? Their third fight where Leon won by unanimous decision, Usman couldn't get one barely. Like not like the last two fights, but yeah, man, this is another one. Like I'm just gonna bet on their comeback. I gotta bet on Leon. The plus money, I like it too for him. You know what I mean? This is even good for him. He's more active than he was as a champion, damn near, right? Like that fool like never fights. Also, Leon Edwards. So like his last fight was against Bilal was supposed to fight, but he got hurt. So look, he's even fighting before the champ. So yeah, I gotta go with Leon.
Hey, yeah. Hey, let's mix it up a little bit, man. I know the value looks good on Leon, of course, in London. It's just a confusing line, right? When you first see it, short notice, the guy taking on short notice. I think all that is for a reason, man. I'll go opposite. I'm gonna go Sean Brady, man. I think he's gonna surprise some people here. I think he's gonna be better than his last fight. But of course, striking wise, you can't count Leon out, right? He's gonna be the superior striker. His takedown defense is pretty good. Like you were saying, he's fought the top wrestlers before, so he's also been there, in those situations before, right?
I mean, even against shitty ass Covington, now Covington couldn't get nothing against him. So either also like after he fucked him up with with those leg kicks, or he checked the kick and fucked his leg up or something like that. But yeah, man, yeah, go ahead, my bad.
No, I think Sean Brady. They both have the same loss to Bilal Muhammad. These are, like you said, Bilal Muhammad's son. So yeah, but I think Sean Brady, we haven't seen the best of him yet. Whereas the people that Leon Edwards fought, I think we've seen the best of them. Except for Bilal, I guess we don't know. He's the champ right now, so he could be continuing to get better. But as far as Covington, I think he's on the decline big time, and I think Usman, although he still could probably fight, but I think he's lightweight a little on the more of a decline, right? So for me, I'm gonna go with Sean Brady just to mix this up a little bit. I think that Philly boy, stand up, man, going all the way to London with his wife being pregnant too. So a lot of things, this is that Rocky story.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's go to some best bets, man. This is gonna be an interesting week. We've been actually getting some decent momentum going. So we're gonna keep it going here with UFC London.
Yeah, I think I might take some L's this week, but I think I'm going straight dogs.
Taking shots.
Taking shots, no chaser. But yeah, you could put Leon right away on there on the top.
Edwards, he's like plus 140 right now. Let's go.
Yeah. Could do a Polish power also.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna probably have to join you on that. It's 255 right now.
And then what's the other one? Yeah, right. I ain't touching that one. But damn. We're gonna do
Pooja. That was your girl.
Oh yeah, Pooja. But I'm gonna do Nathaniel Wood.
Wood, okay.
And then yeah, fuck
Wood,
it. We'll go with the Indian Panther, Pooja.
Oh, Wood plus 140 and Pooja Tomar. She's like,
damn, she's only 4'9".
Really?
That's what it says here. That's little.
But yeah, they're the light division. Pooja, where's Pooja?
4'9" is crazy to be fighting.
Yeah, man. Let's see what we got here. I gotta go. I'm going with Chris Padilla right here, minus 105. I'm gonna go with what is it? Oh yeah, Sean Brady. Minus 160 right now on Bet Online.
Going with the white boy
too, man. I gotta join you on the Jan Blachowicz. I just think they're disrespecting our boy with dog like that, bro. Like Olberg. I mean, he could make it look pretty. I think the only way he wins, he just probably sleeps him.
But that's the thing. Like, when has Jan been slept like that? And also, if he can do that, it's like, oh yeah, Jan is just fucking washed now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Like I said, we're both just betting on the comeback to see if he can do it again. You know what I mean?
And I'm about to. Okay, let's do. I told you the possibly disappointing D-Gen parlay here. We can go with Kavanaugh.
Nigga, we gonna see.
And Christian Leroy Duncan.
CLD's
nuts. And Guram Kutaladze.
Guram Chocolate.
Yeah. And do I want more on there? No, and those three are pretty greasy. Pretty greasy as is. Oh, and I guess, yeah, if I'm going to make it greasy, I'm going to make it all the way D-Gen on the guy people I think is going to win here. Going, you know what? Shauna Bannon This is like the disappointing one. And Tiara, the one that's going against Molly McCann, the big D-Gen one for
touching
y'all.
some stinky fights.
Though that's all that the stinky. That's the stinky parlay. Extra stinky. But yeah, man, the card's a little different, but I like the main three I bet on. I think I like, and I might explore Nathaniel Wood like we were talking about that. So I think there's value there too with some of these dogs. And
Also, the Brazilian chick by submission. I like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just really want to just fade Molly. But
you're right.
yeah,
Plus
I'm
420.
straight. I'm straight dogs this week, man. We'll see what happens. London early start, like you said, what 10 a.m. on West
10
Coast
a.m. for the
time.
prelims. Yep. So strap in, get your teas and crumpets, and and beans. Was it beans and toast for breakfast,
Oh,
and
and
just
what else? It's like mashed up peas.
mashed peas? Yeah, people love mashed peas though. Uh,
You like pea soup? You like pea soup? You ever had that?
yeah, I like peas and pea split soup or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
like
okay
got
with
like
that.
bacon in it and shit, right? That shit's fire.
Yeah, I rarely get a chance to eat pea soup though. That's only certain
Yeah,
places that be having pea soup.
that one place
Uh,
got it juniors or whatever.
Or you should get yourself a nice little butter chicken, a little paneer, a little naan or something, and get your morning started at UFC with the Indian food. So,
Tea and a crumpets butter.
butty. All right, y'all. We
Yes.
appreciate y'all. We're coming
Puja.
back. We're riding this Puja, this Punani. We're
Hey.
riding the momentum, and we're gonna come back. Keep cashing, y'all. Peace. Smoke out.
Smoky.